PM Modi's three-day U.S. visit. Key highlights and takeaways. Indian AI News. Welcome to Indian AI News, where we bring you the latest and most significant news on technology, politics, and global affairs. In today's segment, we cover Prime Minister Narendra Modi's recent three-day visit to the United States, which was packed with key meetings, summits, and landmark announcements. Let's dive into the highlights. Day 1. The Quad Summit. On Day 1, Prime Minister Modi attended the Quad Leaders Summit in Wilmington, Delaware, alongside U.S. President Joe Biden, Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese, and Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida. Amid global tensions, the Quad nations focused on reinforcing cooperation, not aimed at any one country but supporting a rules-based international order. A key outcome was stronger language regarding the South China Sea, signaling concern over China's assertive actions. Modi and President Biden highlighted the ever-strengthening relationship between India and the U.S., particularly announcing a game-changing partnership for semiconductor manufacturing in India. The Quad leaders also launched the Quad Cancer Moonshot to combat cervical cancer in the Indo-Pacific, with plans to extend this initiative to other types of cancer. Day 2. Diaspora Event. Moving to Day 2, Prime Minister Modi was welcomed by over 13,000 Indian Americans at a grand community event in Long Island, New York. In his address, he shared his vision for India's future as a land of opportunities and emphasized the bond between India and its diaspora. He made a much-anticipated announcement: the opening of 2 new Indian consulates in Boston and Los Angeles, a long-standing demand from the Indian American community. Day 3. UN Summit of the Future. On Day 3, Prime Minister Modi took the global stage at the UN Summit of the Future in New York, where he represented the voice of 1.4 billion Indians. Modi stressed the importance of global cooperation in addressing conflicts and reforming international institutions to make them more inclusive and effective. Significantly, he highlighted India's role in including the African Union as a permanent member of the G20, underscoring India's push for reforms in global governance. Throughout his visit, Prime Minister Modi held several important bilateral meetings. He met President Joe Biden, Australian PM Anthony Albanese, and Japanese PM Kishida, where they discussed cooperation in infrastructure, semiconductors, and green energy. He also engaged in discussions with Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, where he reiterated India's commitment to peaceful conflict resolution. Modi wrapped up his trip with a roundtable with U.S. tech CEOs, including Google's Sundar Pichai, urging collaboration in cutting-edge sectors like AI, quantum computing, biotechnology, and semiconductors. Prime Minister Modi's U.S. visit has been marked by strategic discussions, enhanced ties, and significant global engagements. That's all for today on Indian AI News. Don't forget to subscribe for more updates on international events, technology, and India's growing influence on the global stage. See you next time. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.